Okay, guys, you're good to go in a mute. Good luck.
I'm gonna play Wooded Foothills. I'm sacking it, go to 19.
I'm winning.
Yeah, you are. And I'm gonna play Green Ranger, then it's your turn.
Brushland, go ahead.
I'm gonna play Orbit Symbiote.
I will respond to the Wirewood symbiote. I'll take 1 damage and I'll Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah. I go to 20 again. I'm gonna play a Cradle. Pass the turn.
Forest Oath.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Attack for 1.
18.
And play a Priest of Titania. Pass the turn.
Upkeep Oath.
Yeah.
Moment's Peace, Guy's Blessing trigger. Tutor, Heath, Wrath, Plains, Heath, Forest, Tutor, Decree, Plains, blah blah blah, Acroma.
Yeah.
Shuffle from the Blessing trigger.
Yeah.
How do you want it?
Left one.
Left one?
Yeah.
Draw step. Attack for 6.
Yeah. 14.
Oath number 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go ahead.
I need to think this through. Gonna fetch with the 13. Gonna get a mountain. Do you want to cut as well?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it a ranged hermit.
Okay.
Some tokens here. Then I'm passing the turn to you.
Upkeep 2 Oath triggers on the stack.
Yep.
First one. Plains, Forest, Heath, Forest. Blessing trigger. Abundance. There's a Neshoba.
Yeah, and shuffle first.
A blessing.
Yeah, you can just do the middle one each time.
Okay.
That's fine.
Second Oath trigger resolves.
Yeah. Nah, get that Roelofs.
Hey, top card. Okay, draw step.
Yeah.
I guess I need some counters on the show. Well,
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll play Crows and Verge tapped,
Yeah.
and I'll attack for 6.
Yeah, go to 7.
Go ahead.
End of turn, I'm gonna bounce the race summit and tap the Priest of Titania.
Sure.
I'm gonna take my turn. Gonna tap this one for 6 mana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tap this one for 1 red. I'm gonna use the red 1 green to make survival of the fittest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pitch this one.
Yep.
To get an anger, and I'm gonna pitch the anger as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a squee. Let's see. I'm gonna get a Quirion Ranger. I'm gonna play the Quirion Ranger.
Okay.
Then, sorry, I'm not gonna pitch the Quirion Ranger. I'm gonna play the Quirion Ranger. Then I'm gonna pitch the Range Tournament. To get a Well-Wisher. And play the Well-Wisher, no mana floating.
Well-Wisher gains equal to the number of elves you control, correct?
In play.
Okay.
Yeah, not that you're running any elves, but still.
Right.
For the sake of completion, huh?
I just want to make sure it's not total creatures.
No.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna tap the priest for 3 mana. I'm gonna make a Multani's Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
1 mana floating. Draw a card. I'm gonna gain 4 life. I'm gonna go to 11. I'm gonna bounce a forest, and I'm gonna untap the Well-Wisher. I'm gonna play a forest. I'm gonna pitch a Vintorn Elves. Get a squee. Wanna pitch the squee. To get another symbiote. Then I would like to bounce the Acolyte to untap the priest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tap this one for 3 mana. I'm gonna use 2 of them to make an Acolyte. Draw a card. Then I'm gonna use 1 to make another symbiote. And then I'm passing the turn back to you.
End of your turn, I'll sack the Bailoff to gain 4.
Yeah, go to 24. No?
22.
22. Yeah.
Upkeep 2 Oath Triggers on the stack.
Yeah, that's fine.
First one resolves. I have no more creatures, so.
Yeah. Okay. How many
Shuffle.
furnace? How many? I would like to know how many hard
Yes.
furnace pyres are in your graveyard.
How many what? Funeral pyres?
Yeah, the funeral pyres.
2.
2. And is the powder keg in your graveyard?
Okay. Powder keg right here.
How many Roelofs are in your graveyard?
2 Wraths in my graveyard.
Okay. And how many enlightened tutors?
I believe, yep, all 3 of them right in a row somehow.
Okay. And the friction furnace?
The Phyrexian Furnace is in the graveyard.
And 4 swords of Plowshares?
Yes, all 4 swords in the graveyard.
Okay, you can shuffle. It's free info, right?
Absolutely. You'd be crazy not to take the free info.
Yeah, that was my fault exactly. You can always take the middle one.
Okay. Second Oath Trigger resolves. Blessing Trigger.
Yeah, now you can search, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the 5th card from the bottom.
So we both have a life game deck, it seems.
And draw step. I will attack for 13.
I would like to gain 4 lives.
Okay.
15, go to 2. Wait. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. The Nishova's trample, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go to 2.
Okay, I gain 7.
Yeah. You go to let's see, 29.
29. And pass turn.
Yeah. End of turn. I'm gonna bounce the Acolyte to untap the Well Wisher.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna gain 3 lives. Go to 5. Then I'm taking my turn, and I get a squee back, and I'm gonna draw a card from my turn. I'm gonna discard squee. Get a Priest of Titania, I think, yeah. I'm gonna sack a land, go to 4. I'm gonna make a Priest of Titania. I'm gonna tap this one for 4. I really need to do some counting because
Take your time.
let's see. So just
I just got a text message.
13, so that means yeah. I'm gonna play another Priest Titania.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna discard Montanish Acolyte. to get a Timberwatch Elf. Gonna tap this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 mana. Gonna make it Timberwatch Elf. So that's 2 mana left. I'm gonna tap this one for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life. I'll go to 10. Then I'm gonna bounce my forest to untap the Well-Wisher. Then I'm gonna gain another 6 life, go to 16. I'm gonna bounce the Clearing Ranger to untap the Well-Wisher. I'm gonna use 1 mana to pitch the Clearing Ranger. I could have played this so much better. So this one is used as well. So to get a Masticore, I'm gonna use 1, then 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 floating then to play Masticore. I'm gonna pay 1 to pitch Vigilante to get a Kamal. This is stepping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 13 mana, min 6 is 7. And I'm gonna cast Kamal. I'm gonna make your Brushland into a 1/1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot it.
I'll tap for colorless.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna make your forest into a 1/1, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
Tap for green.
Yeah. Then I would like to go to combat.
Let me read Kamal real quick. I'll use my floating mana to cast Moment's Peace.
Sure, then I'm gonna bounce Priest. It's still in my first main phase. With the other to untap a Priest. And I'm gonna use this Priest to make 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So it's 5 mana. And I'm gonna shoot your Crows on Verge.
I'm gonna concede this game.
Yeah.
Missing a land drop killed me. I top decked the Wrath.
Oh, you top deck the Roth? Oh my
Yep.
god. Oh, yeah. Yeah, even if my old board was wiped, I do not think a Color to Claw would win me the game there. Close one.
Yep, well done.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think like in these kind of situations, I always have a feeling that I'm making a lot of mistakes, but like the game plan is there. Let's see.
That game I kept a 1-land hand with 3 oaths.
That sounds about right.
I'm gonna play first.
Yeah.
Middle on top.
Yeah, sure.
I will keep my hand. Middle on top.
But again.
Okay. Middle and top.
I'm gonna keep this one. Go ahead.
Crozenverge, go ahead.
Play a Roelofs. Your turn.
Brush land, go ahead.
Like to make a query ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Make a mana. Bounce my forest. Target Roelofs.
Yep.
Two. Making a Finter Elves.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm passing to you.
Forest, go ahead.
Like to attack for 1.
19.
Like to play a symbiote.
Sure.
Tap this one for mana. Bounce my forest and tap the Elves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2. I'm gonna go for 3 and I'm gonna play a Morph.
Okay.
I got
Ending your turn, I'm going to activate Crozenverge.
Yeah, good.
Get a plains and a forest tapped.
Yep.
You want middle on top?
Yeah, middle is fine.
Draw. Forest, I'll take a damage for a white and I'll cast Wrath of God.
Yeah, I'd like to respond. I'm gonna make a mana. Then I'm gonna bounce the gonna bounce my forest, make another mana, and then I'm gonna bounce this one to make a third mana.
Mm-hmm.
So then Wrath of God results was an Untuke Vigilante. Order is gonna be like this to the graveyard.
And I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a color to claw.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my turn. Yeah, attack for 10.
8.
Do I want to do that? How many cards do you have on?
5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play another else. Then it's your turn.
Well, I kept the opener that had 2 Wrath of Gods in it.
Ah, too bad.
I'm down to 7.
Yeah. Yeah, so check your list if you had any more in this sideboard. My turn?
Wasteland, Tormod's Crypt, Go ahead.
How many cards?
3. 3.
Pass the turn to you.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mirari's Wake.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead.
Just gonna fetch 19.
You just want to sit down?
There's a pretty big chance that you just have it on hand. Like, I'm gonna neutralize the Mirari's Wake.
Okay.
Pass the turn to you.
During my upkeep, I'll cast Enlighten Tutor.
Yeah, good.
I'll get the other Mirari's Wake.
Yeah, cool.
Middle.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Then I'll draw my Mirari's Wake. I'll take a damage down to 6 to cast it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Gonna play a Priest of Titania,
Sure.
and then we'll lose Foot Elves, and then it's your turn.
I'll tap for 4. I'll play Aura of Silence, leaving a green floating.
Yeah.
I'll take a damage down to 5 for white. So that's 3, 5, 7. I'll play Phantom Nashova.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna play Mutani's Acolyte.
Okay.
Draw a card. Gonna tap this one for 2. Gonna play Symbiote.
Okay.
Gonna bounce this one and tap the Priest of Titania. Gonna tap the Priest for 1. And I'm gonna make a Mutani's Acolyte, draw a card.
Sure.
Pass the turn back to you.
First, attack for 8.
And then I'm gonna go to 11, and you go to 13.
13. Pass turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack the Wooded Foothills. Get a mountain. I'm gonna bounce the Acolyte and tap the Priest, and then take my turn for a card. I'm gonna play the Acolyte, draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
How many cards do you have on?
Just 1.
Just 1. I'm gonna play a Forest and a Well-Wisher.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna tap this one for 3 mana. Gonna untap this one, bounce this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play it 1 floating. Draw a card. This has been used. Passing the turn back to you.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap for 14 mana, cycle Decree for 11.
Yeah, the sound of your voice already told me you had it. But I still need to play it, alright.
Yep. "11 instant speed 2/2s that draw a card" is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think for especially the second Roelofs was really good.
Yeah, my opening hand was 4 lands, a Mirari's Wake, and 2 Wraths.
Yeah, I expected the Roelofs after like you not doing anything for the first 2 turns.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure if I'm not casting a turn 2 Oath, then what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. So then it's kind of like a safe assumption. Either you're like behind moments pieces, which I'm completely fine with,
Yeah.
or you're having like a lot of gods. That was my kind of assumption. I honestly do not remember if I put the card on the bottom at the start of the game.
You don't remember what now?
I mulliganed, but I was not sure if I put the card on the bottom.
Yes, you did. I do remember you put a card on the
Oh,
bottom.
okay.
I saw you.
Last one for all the marbles one.
For all the fake marbles.
All the fake marbles. I really look forward to playing this match. I really think there's a nice tension between these two decks.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I need to have a game plan, and then I either go underneath it, but with 3 moment speeds is not really doable to take that route, or just try to be a control deck.
Right.
Yeah, the middle one.
Okay.
But at least I'm on the play now, so that helps.
Middle on top.
Middle on top. There we go. I'm gonna mulligan.
I'm going to keep mine.
It's okay. Double Forest Cradle, double Symbiote, double the Rage Tournament, but I think that's not a hand for this matchup.
No, that's probably not going to win this game.
Okay, here we go again.
Middle on top.
Let's see if we can do better this time around. Nope.
Oh.
Always chances, Ron. Like,
Yep.
I've lost 2 mulligan to 4 last tournament in the finals.
I win on my mulligans to 4.
You win on your mulligans so far.
On stream, even.
On stream. My God, that's yeah,
Isn't
that's
that right, Robin?
you hope he's watching.
I'm just gonna take the pot shots at him whether he's watching or not.
yeah. It's free value, right? Yeah, this hand was just 5 lands mastercard range, so it was an easy chip.
Yep, that's not going anywhere. At least you wouldn't trigger my oaths for a while.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Okay.
Middle on top.
Middle on top. Let's see. Like this. I'm gonna fetch, and I'm gonna make a turn 1 with our elves.
Okay.
And then it's your turn. I'm at 19. My camera is failing on me.
Windswept Heath, go ahead.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm just readjusting my camera. It's... Yeah, there we go. You just played the Windswept Heath, okay. And I play Forest. Fetch. And yeah, I'm just gonna get a Forest. I'm gonna make a survival of the fittest.
Sure.
Your turn.
And your turn, I'll go to 19.
Yeah.
I'll get a plains and I'll cast Enlighten Tutor.
Yeah, that's fine.
Seal cleansing. How you want it?
Oh, you can still do the middle one.
Okay. Seal cleansing to the top. Draw. Forest, seal, blow up your...
In response, I'm gonna discard Squee.
Sure.
Gonna get a non-tuco vigilante. And then the survival dice.
And then I'll pass turn.
Yeah. Upkeep, get Squee back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a morph and pass turn.
Treetop Village, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack for 3.
16.
I'm gonna take Cradle, and then it's your turn.
Forest. Tormod script. Go ahead.
How many cards, Ron?
4.
I'm gonna play a symbiote. Then it's
Okay.
your turn.
End of your turn, I'll cycle Decree for 1.
Yeah, that's cool.
Draw a card. First land. I'll take the damage to cast a Wrath of God.
That's a 15, right?
Yep.
Response, I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. And I'm gonna unmorph the Nantuko Vigilante.
With that ability, with the face-up trigger on the stack, I'm gonna crypt you.
Yeah, that's all right. Got 200 Footails and a survival. Yeah, I still have 2 floating. Then these 3 die.
Pass turn.
I'm gonna make a color of the claw.
Yeah, of course.
Gonna untap. Left card. Gonna attack for 8.
I'm good at 8.
I've got you at 7.
Oh
You
yeah,
were at
7.
15,
I was
right?
at 15.
Yeah.
I took a damage to cast that Wrath.
Gonna play Kamal. Pass the turn.
Does Kamal give your creatures trample
Yeah, he does.
on his activated ability?
I'm sorry?
And it costs 5.
Yeah, it's just,
It costs 5 mana to
yeah, it's
activate.
literally overrun. In terms of casting cost as well as what it does.
Let me think for a minute here.
Hey, buddy, when you go outside, make sure you.
I'm going to cast Gaia's Blessing, targeting Wrath of God.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the middle one again.
Draw from the Blessing.
Yeah.
Yep, you win. Needed a moment's peace.
Yeah, I could see that. Holy shit, holy. Yeah, that was close.
Yes, it was.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. One question I have for Ron for game 1 was it wouldn't necessarily matter, but I wasn't sure if you knew specifically what was happening. You had a Chroma and Nishoba on board, 2 oath triggers. He had 4+ creatures. Had you thought about, you had first oath come in, resolve, you got a Baloth, then you stopped there. You could have sacked the Baloth for 4 and then oathed again.
If I would have oathed again, it just would have shuffled the Baloth back in because I would have whiffed.
Oh yeah. You don't have any way.
The Baloth would have.
You can actually do it with Gaia's Blessing trigger on the stack. You can the Belov comes in, then Gaia's Blessing trigger on the stack.
Yeah. If you had a trigger for it to shuffle. Yeah.
Right. I don't think I did because I'm pretty sure it was the first card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the very first. You're like, oh, look at that.
It was the first card I flipped.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was playing somebody the other day and had 3 oaths on board, and it was like just shuffling up all the crazy things you could do.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That game one was pretty cool as well. Like from the perspective of like I just needed you to not draw a Roelofs shot.
If I had not missed that 1 land drop, I would have wrapped.
Yeah.
I was 1 mana short.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I could just crawl back into the game because I've had the feeling you had a little bit of a better draw than I had, except for that 1 land.
Like I said, my keep was 3 oaths and 1 land, and I figured I'm on the draw, so I've got 2 turns to hit a land to cast my oath.
Yeah.
On turn 2. I know I had a swords, and then I'm not sure what else I had.
That swords was very annoying. like I had a cradle on hand, and I was there. Like, I'm always rolling the cradle to the last possible moment, but that meant I couldn't play like cradle into survival or cradle into priest titania or something like that. Oh no, it was. I think I played a Warwick Singlet and I couldn't play my priest because of that. Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah.
Was it that? No, never mind. Yeah, I think so. That was a nice play. It really kind of stonewalled me there.
Well, very well done. Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Take care.
And I see you later.
Bye.
That was a good crazy match.
Yeah, that was a nice match.
Yeah, everybody watching was enjoying it in the sense that it wasn't just one-sided the whole time. It was back and forth, especially with the double collar of the claw, and double wrath. That was I was like, what?
I kind of thought I had him there, to be honest.
And then it gets the people watching were like, oh.
Yeah.
And then he got out the wake right and cast for 12 soldiers, 2/2 soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's Elves ain't coming back from that.
No, that was kind of my downfall. Like when he cast this Mirari's Wake, I had the idea that he already had a decree on hand, and when he enlightened tutored for his second wake, I was 100% sure.
Yeah.
And so even when he had like 1 card in hand, I knew, okay, this is a decree, and if it's not a decree, I'm fine with it. I'm really happy that's not a decree.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm trying to think if either my Burning Wake or Cunning Wake Cunning Wake definitely has that in the main deck for making soldiers or angels.
Yeah.
And the Burning, I think it's just it's a wish target because it's because it's actually a sorcery making angels. I've had people go, what? It's not an instant. When I brought it out with the Burning Wish, it's not an instant. It's just everybody assumes it is because it's only a couple people that'll make an angel. You have to be in the right situation to make angels.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like you just make Roth got the board and then go into making some angels.
Yeah, I've definitely done that where I've dropped like 2 or 3 angels to the board and they're like, They're 4/4s, and it's like no, they're 5/5s with the wake. So it's like ooh, the wake definitely makes it much more painful. It's like unless it's like at that point you don't care about swords because it's like your sword's one creature. Versus if your sword, if you're doing anything else, and they're usually a board wipe or a STP to take care of. If it's like the soldiers, you have to worry about pyroclasm and all kinds of other potential things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's like there are enough situations just to make like two angels
Yeah.
to victory.
It's just like
Especially if you
drop
need
them on
to
the board and it's like,
like
what you gonna do?
yeah.
It's such a bad.
Yeah.
That'd be entertaining to see angels come out of like an elf deck. Be like, bah.
I could easily like
Yeah,
play
you
them,
got splash the
like-
red for anger. Now you need to splash it white for something goofier.
Yeah, you can. What you can do, Edward, is just like play this Sky Shroud something that can like channel colorless into red mana or white mana.
Oh yeah.
Like it's coming from Tempest, and then you can like.
It's
do like
Quirion
that.
Elves.
Quirion Elves,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's.
I know because I played it for goofiness.
Yeah. I played it a lot in my casual days as well. Like maybe even as a kid I really liked elves, but oh my god. But this match was
It was
intense.
definitely a back and forth for it, and all the collar effects, and then all I can say is I'm still the luckiest bastard when it comes to Moment's Peace.
Yeah.
I always have one in hand.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I've got kind of the same thing with Color of the Claw. Like
Yeah.
Like
It's like, does
the
he
first
have
game I
his one
didn't
card
have.
hand? Oh,
Yeah,
could be a forest,
lucky.
could be a collar.
Yeah. My ends for a long time. Like I think I kept something like I kept Wooded Foothills, Lenore Elves, Five Squee. I think, and I put it to the bottom. Lenore Elves and something I don't remember. Probably was an easy call to put it on the bottom.
When you got out the Kamal
and
with
that was
the...
just.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was finished.
Okay, I was just trying to think. When you went off with the Kamal and the Maskor to kill off the lands, when you said, "Oh, I could have done that better," did you mean instead of blowing up his lands? Were you blowing up the lands because you assumed that there was a Moment's Peace and you just wanted to just take that out of the equation? Just because I kept wondering, like, if you were going to overrun what you had rather than blow up his lands.
Oh, I never would have gone for the overrun. like my idea was like when I made a mistake to search for Timberwatch, and that was the moment I was not thinking about the Croissant Virgin play, and that was the mistake I was making. But I was gonna go for his lens anyway because like. The moment pieces are really annoying, but if I blow up his lens, like then there's not really a moment of peace. So and I wasn't gonna die anyway because I have enough well-wisher triggers. Like my game plan all along, like that was something that I either need a color game and try to answer his oath, or I need like a well-wisher game where he doesn't have a Wrath of God. So he didn't play Wrath of God, and he obviously had like Oath into Oath, and I was like, okay, sure. Then I need to go for the well-wisher, and the only thing that I was afraid of is that he was able to kill me before I assembled enough elves.
You just kept elf, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna gain like 18 life per turn. Look at that.
It's like, ooh. That's always fun.
Yeah.
I know I have to deck him.
That was always fun.
Yeah.
I can just destroy his lands.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's like Kamal's effect is what, one green, just a green mana to make a land into a 1/1.
Yeah, and it's really powerful.
And then so it's basically for the cost of an ice storm, you're blowing up lands because it's green and then two colorless for the Maskor. So That's
Yeah,
freaking
I had
sweet.
multiple games where I just went for that line. I played in the pot also against Phil Taylor when he
Hmm.
was playing Green White Supplies, and there was also the off chance that he was running um, Moments Piece, at least in my mind.
Hmm.
And I went for the line also for like okay, destroy two of your lands, pass the
Yeah.
turn, then he has is like one or two lands,
Hmm.
and I could just like safely kill the rest of his
Yeah.
lands. And
Yeah. I hadn't even thought of
I,
that. Just turn your deck into land destruction for a turn or two, and then it's like I can do what I need to do because
yeah, yeah,
you're not
exactly.
gonna necessarily draw land at the rate you need it. And if you draw any lands, I'm just
No,
gonna pay for it and blow it up. So you're pretty
yeah,
much
yeah,
pin them at the
exactly.
one land. Yeah. Woo,
Yeah,
that's a fun
exactly.
little check.
Yeah, I like every time I'm playing a different deck now. I wish I was playing Elves. It's
I know it's definitely a deck I don't think I've ever played elves, but especially not with the ranger and the uh, insect guy,
yeah,
whatever he's called.
yeah. Not Tuca Vigilante
No,
or
no,
the
the other one, like,
Symbiote.
yeah, symbiote. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
I've never played with those two, so I was trying to figure out like just have to keep watching. Okay, he taps that one, he taps that one, and everybody has a different method of to acknowledge that it's been used or not for that turn. So it's like it takes a lot to keep an eye
yeah.
on. Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure. Like even for yourself, like you're usually so deep in the tank. Like my way of talking when I'm playing elves is completely different when I'm talking
yeah,
during a different deck.
and then you're like,
Because
hold on, I have to do math now. It's like, yep, you got
yeah,
a lot of
yeah, yeah,
math.
yeah, exactly. Because also with the survival, you're like, okay, survival
Hmm.
is -1. Then if you have anger, the math becomes really complicated as well
Yeah,
because
yeah, because
like
you're
your
playing
all
an
your
elf.
priests can be rituals.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like your elf is
yeah,
effectively a storm count because you still have the same mana available.
yeah, for sure. And then the only thing like I'm getting the hang of the math of the deck now,
Hmm.
and the most easy way of doing it is just like counting the amount of creatures that you have in your hand,
Hmm.
and then determining your line, and then checking if you have the mana to do that line.
Yeah,
That's like the easiest
yeah,
way of deducing your options.
yeah. It's the
Or
same
to
with like your
yeah,
blue storm or like vintage storm that I've played plenty of. It's like you have to keep track of all the math and be like, okay, you don't want to come
yeah,
having be like going. Oof, I forgot that one mana, and then you just peter
yeah,
out. It's like but yeah, it's definitely
yeah,
entertaining watching elves. It's like you can wipe the board and then oh now I got bears to deal with. Oh, I got some more
yeah.
elves just piling back up, and the fact that you can like tap something to bounce creatures and stuff, so the wrath doesn't hurt you as bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and even like if you have like a cradle with the color of the claw, and then you slow roll your symbiote, and then you just
yeah,
pay your just attack for 8, and you're like, yeah, you can have another wrath if you want. It
seems fair.
seems fair. Then you get like four power again, which is like ridiculous.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah, I'm just such a sucker for the deck. Like I'm playing Pink Prison now in the Spring Fling.
Hmm.
Like I'm not sure if I should say this. I'm 3-1, so I'm next to the next phase.
Mm.
But every time like those matches are pretty intense, but like I'm missing like the versatility that Elves has. Like
Mm.
Elves is yeah, I don't know. Cannot describe like how it like it's so fluid in my head. The deck
Elves or
that it
elves
can
with survival.
Elves with
Hmm.
survival. Elves
Yeah,
without survival is kind of a one trick
yeah,
pony. That's more like an infinity deck in my
yeah.
opinion. You
Oh, I
just
know. Someone even
where
mentioned it. Like it looked like it was going crazier than Legacy Elves. I was like, it's like
yeah,
yeesh.
yeah, yeah. That's the anger edition.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh man, so much damage so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think anger is a nice addition. Would
Yeah,
you agree?
I don't know if it's your deck should be called angry or just the people you play against are angry that you have anger.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure like how like this like the last game I milled to 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I still won. Like,
Yeah.
but that's the I guess the power of survival. Although like he killed it right away, it's
Yeah.
still like let me find like the best creature I could wish for
Yeah.
in that particular turn. Not sure what I searched for, but
Was that the Vigilante? No, that's not an elf.
oh yeah, it was vigilante.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. Like survival can't find
Oh yeah,
anything,
that one
right?
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my hand at that point was like naturalize, only a naturalize.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought like, okay, let's bait him into something,
Yeah.
and then like if it goes off something or like a multitude of other cards, and then I immediately drew the collar, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty safe here. Like
Yeah.
I have the feeling that I can pull this off. Then came the Roth, I had the thingy. If he had something, I had to naturalize, and it felt like I was not going to lose that one. And then I drew the command. Like,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. As soon as you had that, it's like, okay, now it's a lock.
Yeah. I was a little afraid of the second. Yeah, exactly. It was pretty close. Like he could go walkers. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it didn't feel like it was anywhere close. He was always running behind in that game. Although I'm multi 5, I still had like
On the
the
third,
deck is
yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah.
the deck I'm mulligan.
Yeah, the
I mean,
second
that's a
was
five-fold deck.
second was like big swings that just ended up leading to game 3, which was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, and it was also a nice game. The second game, like even after the second round, it could have gone either way. If I drew a survival before he played his aura of silence, I think I was still in that game. But
yeah, it wasn't like the game was immediately over at that point. It was just like it's still going. It didn't end like the next turn.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's always like kind of a mindset as well. Like you can, like I'm obviously playing for fun, and I'm trying to play the best of my abilities. But I think it's also a matter of like I always have the mentality that like I don't mind losing. Like at least as if it comes to luck, I don't mind losing. If I make horrible mistakes, I can blame myself a little. but for me, it's just like for example, the finals against James Smith. Like I got kind of unlucky by drawing only lands in a few of the games, and that's just like what Magic is, right? It's like, but it also works the other way around. You can always top deck your way out of situations.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a little dirty.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yes.
Like you got 60 cards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't know, and then being grumpy or something about like where you are in the game. That's only going to lead to more losses, and so I just try to not do that.
Yeah, I'm 0-3 right now in the Spring Fling, but it's like they've all been good matches, and it's like I could drop, but I'll go 0-8 if it happens. It was like if they all go to game 3 and it's not just like, oh, I kept a bad hand and it screwed up, or I get flooded or something and lose. It's like as long as it doesn't look like I just like punted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a valid way of looking at things, right? Like, and it makes you the most happy in life as well.
Yeah, it's like I played the evil Enchantress deck, and it's like I made it to the elimination round 1 month, and the next month it hated me. Like from losing to Hoyt through almost the end of that next month, it was like it didn't want to do what it was. It was like mad. It was like one of my kids. He's like having a temper tantrum. It's like I'm not going to let you do what you think I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like, I was just drawing lands, playing stuff. It's like, nope, no blooms, no squandered, nothing, or no enchantress effects. It was like, okay, it is what it is.
Too bad.
Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'll have to.
And the deck is kind of nice as well. I think Vim made it, right?
He made it. Yeah, and then he was not going to play. The third month, he was like, I'm trying something different. I was like, give me the list, I'll do a little tweaking, and then I went straight in, too. So, it's a good deck, it just needs, I mean, you have to figure out exactly what the meta is, and it seems like every 3 months it changes to some degree, because somebody will win with the deck. The next month, people will be like, ooh. The next month after that, a few more people will be the same way. and then the first person will be like, okay, I'm bored with the deck. I'm gonna switch up to something else, and somebody else takes the lead with some new crazy deck, and everybody's just following it. So it's like the meta just keeps going.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
yeah. I had the feeling like in November and December it was mostly Dreadnought
yeah,
that was running the show,
yeah. I mean,
and
like
and
early on
and
there was
now
Sly,
like
and then Goblins, and it's like it rotates. You get it's like
yeah, yeah,
if you're playing exactly the same deck, it's you can only go so far before you start getting a little bit bored of it. It's like I'll
yeah,
play
yeah,
Enchantress.
yeah.
It'll be a
That's
different type of Enchantress every few times. It's like, oh, let me try it out. It's like it's not the same deck.
yeah, yeah. And but the Evil Enchantress is like I have the feeling it's a completely different deck. It's more like a combo
Yeah,
prison kind of deck.
yeah.
That's
The my
well,
Seismic Assault Enchantress deck is the similar, and it does the same thing. It lets you do stupid things because of Seismic Assault and Words of War,
yeah,
that you can do a lot of things that are instant damage. That's never been an Enchantress thing you can do is have instant speed, board clearing. So
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
so
yeah.
it makes it
Enchantress.
fun because you don't
Yeah,
expect
yeah,
it.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And if you can use like different lines,
Yeah,
it always kind of tickles your brain to just try out new things, right?
yeah,
Like otherwise it's just the same trick over and over again. And like for example, this list only had like an anger
hmm
in it, like the elves list, and maybe I changed some cards around, but not
hmm
that much, maybe 5 or 6 cards in total. And
yep,
but it gives the deck a complete different angle
hmm
of attack. It completely changes the way and the pace the deck can play and operate.
yeah,
Like I can see the same thing being true for Enchantress.
hmm
Like if you have words of wisdom or words of war or these kind of cards,
yeah.
like, suddenly like even like I'm not sure if it doesn't play Enlightened Tutor, right? Like it's not a good card in
The,
that deck,
the
right?
what the Oath of Wake deck or which deck? Oh, the Vim's his did not have any tutors. I don't think.
No, no.
Well,
And but I think like that way you can like build your game plan
yeah.
towards different
Oh, I
different
know. I hadn't
angle
even
and
thought of like going full kind of bloom when I was thinking about adding black. It was more of trying to figure out how you can make like a braid style deck fit in where you'd have because there's a lot of enchantments of like discarding and this and that you could take advantage of. There's
yeah.
some other cheap black ones, and it's like it might work, but you don't know until you
Yeah,
try. So I was like, if no one tries,
yeah,
it's great because
yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, yeah. I tried the same thing. Like the most times I'm like having success is usually when I'm like like trying out things on my
yeah, fine
own.
tuning a deck. Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
and obviously like the survival elves list, like huge credit to Robert for coming up with
hmm
that. But after that, I put it a lot of work in to tune it to a list I like.
Yep.
And obviously it also involves talking a lot to him. But yeah, that's a way of moving forward, right? Like
Yep.
someone makes a list, and then from there you can
Yeah.
improve and adjust to your own
Yeah, it's like
liking.
some might
Yeah,
be good moves, some might not. Like me and Vim were sharing ideas. Like, what about this? And he's like his list didn't have Miri Skyle, and he saw my list and he was like, "That's what I forgot." I was like, "Yeah."
nice.
It's like being able to sort
Yeah.
through stuff. It's like, yeah, for Enchantress. That's really helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Like this Injustice is kind of looking always for like two pieces, right? It first wants to get a draw engine going, and
Yeah,
then it wants to find key prison pieces
yeah,
or a combo kill in
yeah.
that
You're
case.
really waiting
Yeah,
for trying to get the second Enchantress effect, and then as soon as you hit that, then you really have like, okay, these are lines. Up to that point, it's
yeah,
like I need to get the Enchantress effects out. As soon as you have two plus out, it's like, okay, do I want to go this way, this way, this way, based on the situation I'm in.
yeah, yeah. I can see that.
But
Like
up
I've
to the
never
two,
never
it's just
played.
like, come on, draw the one card. I need an Enchantress. I need something. So it's like you could run Worldly Tutors. I don't. I've the blue one sometimes, the blue bounce, Words of Wind sometimes will run the version that Flint ran and I tried out. It had it on like the Super series or Showdown series. The that one had Living Wish, so I could go for Sanctum or Enchantress or a few other things directly. So having that Sanctum protected, because there's no way them get it until you put it into play. So that was always a good one. It's like, oh, Living Wish is fine. Okay, get a land, put it in. They're like, oh, because you're assuming it's a creature. You don't always assume the land. You get the land and you can do all kinds of things.
Yeah, Living Wish is kind of nice. Like I always assume Living Wish is kind of too slow for the format. But in an Enchantress list, it's actually a little better because you can also find Aromancer probably.
Yeah, you can find certain things that you want
to get an enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's definitely an interesting.
Nice.
Yep. Well, I'll let you get going. It's getting late over there. It looks like for you, and I might have round 4 to lose, match 4 to lose in a second.
Okay, no, good luck in the last one.
Thanks
for streaming.
Sure thing, anytime. Have a good night.
Yes, see you later.
Thank you guys watching.